I'm in my lounge trousers today.
I wish I was.
What, you in jeans?
I'm in jeans.
I had jeans on earlier and I was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to leave the house. I went to an escape room.
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah.
we spoke about this.
We got out. 10 minutes to spare.
Obviously.
You know what I mean?
Imagine, like...
We got out with 10 minutes left.
That's actually good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The only one I've ever done, actually, we failed it.
I've only done 3 now and I've never failed.
Maybe I should do one with you then.
I don't.
Maybe you are the key.
The thing is, right, so they give you like clues.
Yeah.
I don't know how you fail with the clue.
Sometimes I felt the one that we went to was really hard, though.
Where was it?
It was in Vegas. It was before one of the fights.
Okay.
And it was with like it was with Amir's manager.
It wasn't before
No,
one
it
of
was
the fights.
it was with Vidal's manager.
Before one of the fights?
Yeah, it was.
No, it was the time. Remember when I left? It was that day. When I left, you all went to an escape room.
Yeah, sure. When I said before, I didn't mean before. Like,
Oh, was it not like just before?
no, I meant like one of the times we went for something to do with like a press conference or training or something. We just did it. It's like a team building exercise. But it was a bit, some people took it too serious, and then when you go too serious, I feel like you panic more. You can't panic in an escape room. I don't feel like you have to just kind of like.
Yeah, we started panicking at the end today because there was like this final. We only had one thing left, and it was a Braille clue.
Oh wow!
So we're sat there with like a Braille code,
Yeah.
and then there's some bumps at the top.
Okay.
But basically, the bumps were all stuck on, so some of them moved a little bit. So we were there
Right.
like, this doesn't match.
Yeah. So
They eventually had to tell us, like, they had to give us a clue.
was it an error on their part?
Yeah, I think so.
Down.
Yeah.
Down.
So they ended up just giving us a clue, and we were like, oh, we're out now. Thanks. Done.
Bro, in our one, someone came out. There was an actor, and he came and started grabbing our feet. And at that point, I was like, nah, this is too weird now.
Yeah, so they told us one today that they said there's like live theatre.
Yeah, I don't like that.
They said you start off not in the one I was in, but you start off in another one in a pitch black room and you're chained up.
Yeah.
I was like,
Nah.
this doesn't sound, I don't know.
It freaks me out because this guy was not supposed to break character.
I hate that.
Me too. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like, he's running around as if he's like a zombie crawling. And I'm like, I know you're not a zombie. I know you're a real person.
Yeah.
Just get up and stop making a fool of yourself. Talk to me. Get me out, bro.
Do you like Thorpe Park Fright Nights? Like the mazes specifically?
I've never been to one.
Never been to one. Have you ever been? You've never been to like a horror maze?
No, but you've told me about one before, though.
See, they are like, I love Thorpe Park. The mazes I hate.
Because there are actors there, right?
And they don't break character. And I'm
Yeah,
there
I hate
like,
it.
and because they aren't breaking character, sometimes they go overboard and like one
Yeah.
guy starts shouting and he like spits on you a little bit while
Nah,
he's
yeah.
shouting.
In my opinion, they should, as soon as they know you're not about it, they should just stop and move to the next person.
Yeah.
If I'm like, yo, nah, I'm not really into this. They shouldn't. They continue. They like.
But they'll be like, why are you in here then?
What's that? My friend brought me.
Yeah, true. But they're not going to sit and have a conversation with you.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. But like sometimes I'll be like, oh no, for example, I'll be like, no, I'm not into this, and then they'll be like, ooh. But whatever they do, they'll continue to do that, and I'm like, no, I'm not about it. Please move on to the next person. Just Talia, enjoy them.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, go and book Talia.
What do you mean?
I'm saying like,
was
you
it
know,
them? Okay,
I'm not about it. Go and book someone who is about it. Because I'm
yeah,
sure.
like, I'm clearly just here as like, I'm just
+1.
Yeah, they didn't want to do it on their own.
I feel like G, Talia, and Freya would be really into that type of thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Mine's just like, I love horror films and stuff like that, but a real life thing, it's like if you ain't actually about it and you're not going to kill me, don't pretend like you're going to kill me.
I think it's more of the pretending than the scary. I don't like scary things anyway, but it's more of them pretending. I also don't like improv. You know, when they do like improvisation.
Yeah.
I just find it silly. I can respect it, and I know I understand why people would do it and how it's creative. It's like freestyling, but like in acting and comedy. But I wouldn't really. It just seems silly because what's the point?
Yeah.
Because it's not real.
There's one maze we went where there's a final aisle, like alleyway. So you turn left, and as you turn left, the exit's there, and you're obviously like, oh, okay, we're free.
Yeah.
So you start walking out, and where you turn left, there's like a fake wall right, and a guy comes out of there with a chainsaw and kind of like runs after you for like, you know, to make sure you go out.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like, okay, so if I just walk, like, is he gonna just put a chainsaw through my body?
Yeah.
Is he gonna kick me? Is he gonna Spartan kick me out?
Imagine if.
And I'm not. That's not me trying to be like, oh, I'm tough. Whatever. It's just like, look, this is an actor.
Yeah.
He kicks me. He's fired.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They're not meant to touch you.
Imagine if you're like, you try to be big man.
Yeah.
He's running after you with a chainsaw, and you're like, oh, I want me. And he just.
Slices
It's just the chainsaw's real.
little arm off.
Yeah. He's like, find out if I'm joking, mate.
So yeah, that's what I've been doing.
You got out in 10 minutes. That's class.
No,
we did 10
with
minutes.
10,
Yeah,
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Well, the reason I'm in jeans is I've not been home all weekend. I went to a Pokemon tournament yesterday.
Firstly, you also went to the Forest
game, yeah.
Can we not talk about football?
I was gonna get into it. I was gonna to be fair, when I was coming here, I was thinking about starting the podcast off by being really happy about football. Because
Leeds,
for those who don't know, you say it, Simon.
Leeds lost.
Let's go
to a handball, 2 handballs.
Yeah, to be fair to you, I'm glad you lost. Obviously, well, I'm not. I wouldn't be glad if you lost just because you're Leeds. I'm not like I don't hate Leeds. I know we all hate Leeds, but I don't hate Leeds.
We're your contenders.
Because Forest are close. I mean, I'd like both. If we could be in a world where they both went up, I would choose that. But right now, Forest on your heels, so I'm glad you lost. And Forest won. That's why I'm gassed.
Okay, enough about football.
Yeah,
you went to a Pokemon tournament.
Nah, so as you guys know, I've got a second channel now where I started off doing just random games, but then I started playing Pokemon more and just enjoyed it. So now I'm like, that's like my Pokemon channel. It's gas. And in that, obviously I'm doing like pack openings. It started with pack openings, but then the new game came out, Sword and Shield. So I started playing the game, and I used to play competitive Pokemon, which is like called VGC. It's like 2 Pokemon, 2v2. You start with 6 Pokemon each, like your team. But then once you see each other's team, you pick 4 and you just battle 2-on-2 until all the Pokemon is gone. So I used to play that when I was like at union and used to really enjoy it, go to some tournaments and that. And then this time I was like, because I've got a channel now doing Pokemon, let me like actually play it. And I call it Road to Worlds. There's a big world championships for Pokemon, and it's always in like Hawaii or Washington or whatever. But this year it's in London. I was like, this is gas. So I was like, I really wanted to go to it, and I thought, better yet, let me try and compete for it, qualify for it. It's really hard to qualify. You have to get a lot of points. So I thought what I could do is I could try and like do a series like Road to Worlds where I try and get better at the game online. And I was like, wow, it's actually gas if I actually go to some tournaments in real life and play the game and see so Laura filmed it. I'm going to vlog it and all that.
Yeah.
So I saw there was one yesterday in like Cannock, which is really far away.
I don't know where
near
that is.
Staffordshire, I think.
Sure.
So it's near pretty much it's an hour away from my parents' house.
Okay.
I had a Forest game on Sunday at 12, which means I can't go in the morning from London. So you know what? I'm going to go to Nottingham on the day before Saturday. I was like, oh, bet yeah, let's go to this tournament. So Laura and I went to this tournament. I tried to sleep the night before. I couldn't, not because I was nervous. I just couldn't sleep.
It's like Christmas.
No. So I had 1 hour sleep. So I had to get up at 6:30. I had to get the train by 8 from Euston. 3 hour. It was like a 2.5 hour train journey to Cannock.
Jeez.
Got there, did this tournament, and then went home to Nottingham. Then Forest game today. But long story actually,
do you want to say?
I was going to tell you how I did, but I'm maybe just going to watch the vlog.
Yeah. When's it out?
It's already out.
It's already out.
Yeah. It'll be, by the time you guys watch this, it's already out. But no, I think it's really interesting. I didn't do amazing, but there were a lot of very good players there. And I did do all right against those. I forgot, I didn't know the guys who I was playing with were who they were. Because I only know them by their name. I don't know what they look like. I went home and saw the listing. I was like, yo, he's actually like some sick players. And I did okay against them. So I think Worlds is like in August. So I've got some time to practice and get better.
So do you like, does Pokemon still go to level 100? And that's
No. So the way it works is every Pokemon is leveled to level 50.
In this tournament?
In the tournament. So if you've got, it used to be, you have to be minimum level 50. But now if you've got level 1, it'll be level 50. Some Pokemon you can evolve by like happiness.
But it keeps their level 100 moves.
Yeah. So everything gets scaled. So if you're 100 or level 1, it'll get scaled to what your stats will be at 50.
Okay.
And you can do things that there's like hidden, you know, IVs on Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
There's like IVs, EVs. So you have to train your Pokemon, make sure their stats are better, the best they can be. But
wait, IVs?
IVs is like individual value. So there's 6 stats, I think. There's like HP, attack, and defense.
Yeah.
Special attack, special defense, and then speed.
Okay.
So there's individual values of each of those stats from 0 to 31. So you can have a 0 attack Charizard. I can have a 31 attack Charizard, and mine same level, but mine's better because I've trained the EVs. It's like random numbers, and EVs are a different one. They're called effort values, where you give a certain amount to each Pokemon in certain stats. It's kind of long. It's kind of long, but what I'm saying is like you have to make sure your Pokemon are trained properly. But what they've added now is they've added something called rental teams. So you know, obviously gaming and especially esports is becoming bigger now. Like Fortnite are doing like millions of dollars prizes. Pokemon like if you wanted to compete in one of these tournaments, you would have to go and make a team.
Yeah.
And you can't just pick 6 Pokemon. You got to go and get the Pokemon, evolve them, all that. Then you got to do all these stats I mentioned. You don't know what they are. So you might want to play the game and go into tournaments, say, just for fun. But you can't unless you do all that stuff. It's just breed Pokemon. It's just so long. So what they've done now is I've added a rental team. So if I build a team in game, I can upload it and you can use my code and you can use my team and play in the tournament.
Okay.
So it's so accessible now.
Jesus. Okay.
So for example, I could use the World Champions team if I wanted to. So now, like not normal people. Now I'm saying non-Pokemon players could just go and compete. Because you can't have a tournament where the way you enter is by putting like weeks of work in. It makes no sense. I mean, obviously you have to put weeks of work into Fortnite if you want to win, but it's a level playing field.
Yeah.
Before that, if that makes sense. Anyway, so go watch the vlog if you want to see it. I just thought I was interesting. It's interesting to do it because I always would enjoy going to these tournaments, but I always felt like, nah, focus on your work, like call it uni work or whatever you're doing. And then now I'm kind of like, that's actually kind of my work. So I'm like, yes. See, that's what I was doing yesterday. Went to see Forest today. They won 3-1 and in touching distance of Leeds now. So, guess.